You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Seem pretty preoccupied over there. I didn't want to spoil the mood. You know?
He's got mad dandruff.
It's dusty in here.
Is it dust or is it his skin?
I don't know. Maybe it needs to be lotioned
I
up.
think he needs some head and shoulders.
For men. For old
cats.
men.
Head and shoulders for cats.
All right. This is James and Jordan talking to the internet. Season 3, episode 7. That's right. We've made it to episode 7. Jordan, it is February 1st right now, currently.
2023.
Yep. Blade Runner, that's in the past.
Is it? What year's Blade Runner?
I think like 2020. I don't remember.
I thought it was 2080.
No, it's 2019 because 2069 is 50 years after the first. So this is 2019.
Well, that's bullshit. I want the giant advertisements and all that.
I want
The mega city.
the hologram girlfriends that are in the second one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It'd probably be expensive though
To live in.
to buy a hologram girlfriend.
Well, I don't know. How much do you make an hour?
I don't know. You're a robot, so
No, not you. You're a robot?
in that one he was. Ryan Gosling was a replicant,
No. I don't remember that
but
movie.
he had a house. He got to live on his own. Jordan is petting Beano the cat.
That's his purring.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
We've got some DC news that you were just informed about. How do you feel about it? Do you have any questions right off the bat?
I can't ask a question if I couldn't even understand.
Do you want me to give you the breakdown? Man, a lot of hair just came off your hands.
Yeah, it's kind of gross, actually.
I need to get him a brush.
Yeah.
Beano, stop
Okay.
the microphone.
Maybe he should just get down.
Oh no, he's been canceled. Ugh. Don't come over here to me. I don't want you.
Some guy
James
did Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yep.
Which is 2 of those, right?
There's 3. The next one's coming out in a couple months.
No. He is running DC and making sure nothing is stupid, I guess.
Yeah, that's his job description, but we'll see how well he does. We'll see if they let him do stuff.
What does he think of Wonder Woman 1984?
I haven't seen his opinion on it, but apparently...
So you assume he doesn't have one?
Well, apparently the woman who directed both of those movies, both Wonder Woman movies...
Is married to him.
No, came in...
Sister.
This is not a James Cameron situation.
Okay.
Came in and said, okay, I have the script for Wonder Woman 3. And him and his team of people were like, okay, we really like the idea of another Wonder Woman movie. We're not using the script. You need to write another one. And apparently she was just like, oh, fuck no, and just left.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah. Like, I assume... That was loud.
That was like a lot of bone crack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You're
she's
gonna
gone.
get arthritis.
No, you're not. That's disproven.
It is. But, so I assume that his opinion of that movie is pretty low. Seeing as they immediately got rid of the woman who was responsible for it.
Well, no, she just quit.
Yeah. I mean, in the press
But they were
release, that's what they
probably,
say.
yeah. They were probably like,
I think it was a Tim
unbelievably
Burton
harsh.
Batman 3 situation. Whereas, like, they all went into the room and they had a meeting.
no, the movies got worse once he left.
I know, that's what I'm saying, though. But
the movies will get better now that she's gone, so it's the opposite.
What I'm saying is, Tim Burton went in, and they didn't, like, fire him, but he was at the table, and they kept going, like, I don't know about that. And he was like, you don't want me to make another movie, do you? And they were like, no.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right? I'm not saying that the movies are going to get worse.
See, I don't think they were nice about it. I think they brought up Wonder Woman 1984.
Your favorite DC movie?
My favorite, but it's horrendously bad.
It is.
So I think
it's one of the worst superhero movies ever made.
They probably just really laid it into her, like just really just let her have it. Like they probably brought up that movie and they're like, what the hell was even that, you know?
What the hell was even that?
What the hell is even that?
That movie's bad. The fact that it came out on Christmas Day blows my mind.
Well, it's a Christmas movie at the end.
Yeah,
Isn't it like snowing in San Francisco or something?
seconds. It's Washington, D.C.
Oh, that's right.
Because they get in the fucking plane at the
I've seen that movie multiple times, and you know what? I don't know what's going on, so it's okay if I thought they were in California.
The know what's going on. They might have been in California for some of that
At
movie.
one point in the movie, it's the 4th of July.
Yep.
And then the ending of the movie, it's snowing.
Yes.
So how much time passed by in that story?
Months.
Yeah.
I think the main plot was about 2 weeks, and then they were like, we're not going to make our July window. We need to push it back to the next big movie release season, which is Christmas.
So you get to celebrate the 4th of July on Christmas.
Yeah, why not? I mean, Christmas in July, 4th of July, Christmas.
Yeah. So what else is a terrible DC movie? So the one that he was saying that's just going to be like not a part of the universe? Are those the ones that are just bad? No,
that's just stuff. So they're trying to distinguish between stuff that is its own thing. Like the Batman is its own movie and is totally separate. And you're not going to see fucking Superman fly through or whatever. And like Joker.
As it should be, yeah.
That's its own thing. You're not going to get like a Ben Affleck cameo or anything like that. Aquaman's not going to pop out of the sewer and be like, what's going on in here?
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
So they're going to distinguish that stuff. They're just going to put like a label on it and be like, this is an Elseworld story. This is its own thing.
What if the ending of the Batman, when the flood comes, Aquaman just like flew out of the water and just like started...
Mr. Nimbus style?
Yeah, and he was just like... No, he like just... The very last scene there, he like flies out and he's just like, I got your back, Batman. And they just threw that into the movie and he just starts helping him.
It would be even better if he didn't start helping him. Like he said, I got your back. And then it's just the rest of the movie as it was. Like Aquaman, it just isn't there.
They missed it in editing.
The first half, but they forgot to do the second half. The Batman is a good movie. I watched it the other day. Again. It's rock solid.
It's very long.
It's very good though.
Yeah. It's good.
I'm very excited for the second one. Which is it exists. They're gonna make it.
Of course they are. The first one made a bunch of money.
Yeah, it did.
Who's the bad guy in the second one? Mr. Freeze?
I don't know.
Two-Face?
I hope that
they gotta get away from the regular.
They better
villains.
not do the Joker again, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, it's just gonna be annoying.
I think I laid this all out because I was.
But I like the Joker in the new one.
Right. The deleted scene we saw.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I just don't want to see another Batman movie with the Joker as the main bad guy.
He can be
for
seen
at
maybe
least
like
a couple movies.
Yeah.
Like skip this movie, make him the villain of the third one.
No, don't ever have him as the main villain. Just have him as the guy that Batman always goes to ask questions about sick stuff. You think I get off on this?
There is a thread going on in the Batman Reddit page, which was pretty entertaining. Because you know the thing about comic book fans and Redditors? You're just looking at yourself?
No, I was just looking at the recording thing.
The great thing about the thing that everybody knows about Redditors and comic book fans is that they're all level-headed and they respect each other's opinions. Unequivocally, right? They're 100% of the time. Anyway, there's this whole thing going on about how they were talking about introducing Andrea Beaumont, who's a character from the animated series, the Batman Mask of the Phantasm movie. I'm not going to spoil that in case anybody hasn't seen it. But I think that what they should do for these movies is the next movie, they should maybe introduce her like at the end as a love interest, and then have the villain be who cares, the Riddler again. Just make the same movie again. And then the movie after that, have him, because his whole thing is like, he falls in love with her, and then he questions whether or not he wants to be Batman, and then she leaves him, and then he like doubles down on being Batman. I think that what they could do is they could start the third movie with them like getting engaged or whatever, and then near the end of the movie, she leaves, and then he kind of gets a little sad again. Fourth movie, he's angry. He's back to just beating the shit out of people. Introduce Robin
You think they're gonna have Robin in this?
Sure, why not? Introduce Robin as a way to take him back out of that anger, right?
I think Robin should be that the gang member from the beginning of the movie.
Why?
Because that guy needs to come back somehow. Why would they make a big deal about him, like, standing there?
He was scared. It was like...
He gets a close-up and everything.
So?
I mean, that guy's got to be something.
Lots of people get close-ups in that movie. You think he's going to be...
No, I mean, the camera focuses on that one guy.
Focuses on the little kid, too. Think he's going to be Robin?
He's going to be something.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why can't they just have moments in the movie where they're just characters? Anyway, introduce Robin in 4.
In 4?
4.
How many of these movies are they going to make?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be a trilogy.
Robert Pattinson said he would make them as long as the people wanted him to be Batman.
That's too many movies, though.
So, 5.
5 movies?
Wrap it all up. And then, well, you span them out.
Avatar?
Well, hold on. You span them out over like 20, 25 years, right? And then...
So you're just going to have like an older Robert Pattinson.
Well, at the end of it, you have The Dark Knight Returns, which is the comic book where he's all old and like broken. And then comes back out of retirement.
No, they need to make 3 of these movies and then stop for like a decade.
No, because they already have another Batman movie on the slate.
Yeah.
A different Batman movie.
I mean, what different one?
They have one in the DC universe.
Oh God!
Because these ones are all separate. But in
that's the one with the Aquaman and then those movies are awful.
Well, this is a new continuity.
Is it going to be as bad as the other one? What's the one that had the green bugs that were flying around? Is that the main one?
What?
There were these bugs.
Talking about Justice League.
Is that the one?
Are you talking about parademons?
Okay, so this is not a part of that.
No.
All right.
The Flash movie, allegedly, that
was a part of that.
Don't know that exists yet, is the thing that's going to reset everything.
Or that's okay.
And that's why there's like multiverse stuff going on in the Flash movie. And then we have Blue Beetle, another movie that I don't think exists. And then we have Aquaman 2 coming out on Christmas Day.
Tried to type in Flash. I typed in Fla.
Fleh.
And something came up.
Just look at Flashpoint.
Oh, that's a different actor playing the Flash, though.
Are you looking? Is it Grant Gustin?
Wait, hold on.
Is it from the TV show?
I didn't know there was a TV show.
Wow. That shocks me.
Well, why would I? I don't care about the Flash.
I don't care either, but I know of it.
Oh, Grant Gustin. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's from the television show where they already did this like 4 years ago. Because Flashpoint is the only Flash story anybody knows.
No, it says it's still... Well, Michael Keaton's in it.
Allegedly.
As Batman. It says Grant Gustin's in it.
Is that confirmed?
And Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
But it also says Ezra Miller's in it.
Yes.
So maybe they're gonna swap him out.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, what?
You're confused?
Oh, I was trying to see if he was in jail.
Huh.
Or they, or whatever. Miller.
I don't think they are. I don't think that movie exists. I don't think it's real. I don't think it's going to get released.
Hold on, let me find the official thing here. Ugh. Why don't we have a, we need a new, what were we calling Ashley?
Researcher?
Yeah, was that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a new researcher.
I keep trying, but nobody wants to do it.
Yeah, why would they? All right, personal life. Oh, not personal life. Where's the fucking just the film shit? Where's the
You're getting very wrapped up in this.
Yeah, well, continue talking while I find this.
What am I supposed to talk about?
I have no idea.
And then after Aquaman 2, they announced all the new movies that are coming out. Okay. Nope, never mind.
What is it? Oh, fuck. What is this? What does it mean when there's like a little cross beside it?
I don't know. I don't know what you're looking at.
Little cross symbol. I'm looking at the Flash.
I don't know what you mean. On what website? Where?
Wiki.
I don't know. What are you doing, Bino? Don't eat that cord. Don't do it.
Wait, why is Michael Keaton in it if it's a...
Because it's a multiverse thing.
Is the Tim Burton ones attached to this?
Yes.
I'm so confused.
It's the multiverse.
Yeah, but they look... The movies... Oh, the styles are totally different.
Tom Holland in the same movie. You know?
So Michael... Yeah, but in that one, like... Spider-Man, like, the surroundings look real because it's, like, a real place. It's in New York.
Yeah.
Batman from, like, 1989 is in a very cartoony-looking Gotham. So Michael Keaton's going to come to modern day.
Yes.
As an older Batman. And he's not going to be like, in my universe, we had, like, a guy who dressed like a clown and all his other guys wore clown masks. And he had a gun that when he would shoot it, a flag would come out and it would say bang. Like, it's a lot more ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, so how are you going to mix that in with, like, a regular, like, modern time period?
So you know how Wonder Woman 1984 came out and it was really bad?
Yeah.
That is how, probably. You just make a bad movie.
Well, like, in the Spideyverse, remember how they're like, oh, in my world, I used to sit on the Chrysler building. Yeah. In my world, it was like Michael Keaton's going to be like, yeah, in my world, like, everything was made of,
I wore Nikes.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he never filmed his feet.
Well, it was like they had to do it. There was a sponsorship for Nike. So Batman had to wear Nikes.
That's not in the movie, though.
It is. His boots are Nikes. They just, like, added stuff to them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But they're Nike shoes.
I'm just picturing him with, like,
high tops.
White Nike shoes on with the bat suit.
Swoosh.
Like, just, like, running shoes.
Black Nikes, yellow swoosh.
Yeah.
Just do it.
I never noticed that.
Yeah. It sounds like I'm more of a fan of Batman 89 than you are.
No, I'm...
Which means that I have more credit when I say that it's bad.
It's not a bad movie.
It's a bad movie. Batman Forever is the best movie of those four. There, I said it. It's the only one brave enough. Nicole Kidman's in that movie. She's naked like 40% of the time she's on screen.
Were these the ones that he was wearing?
I don't think so. It would be awesome if it was. Oh.
How much are those? $100?
Yeah, it's not bad for sneakers.
Yeah, if you want to look like a... Oh, it's... US... Oh, okay. Yeah, they got my size.
There you go. Order them.
Yeah, that's not bad. I can be an adult child.
Yeah.
What if I just started dressing like I was like 8?
Why not? Get some Heelys.
I've seen it.
Roll
some
around.
Heelys?
Yeah.
Do they even make those anymore? I feel like they probably had a lot of lawsuits. You can also get them in adult
sizes.
Yeah, those looked dangerous.
I'm sure they are. I knew a kid who had them.
Like, if you buy those, like, if you injure yourself using those, is it sort of like...
I think it's the skateboard rule.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's sort of like skateboard, like... So it must say that on the box.
I'm sure it does.
For some reason,
it was like... keep out of reach of children. But they're size like 6.
Yeah, people used to roll around on those when I was in middle school. But you weren't allowed to. So it was like, what's the point of having them?
Well, I think that originally they didn't exist. So the first people to show up were like, oh, this is pretty cool. And the schools were like, no.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not happening. Because anybody with half a brain would immediately see that that's a horrible idea. To have a bunch of kids rolling around.
Like, see, like, that's like from when I was in like middle school. Those came out, I think. Or maybe, how long have those been around? I don't remember them other than like when I was in middle school.
They were around when I was in elementary school, so.
Yeah, probably
5-10 years.
They like, it's always like, it's like, what am I trying to say? Like in movies, when somebody from the past goes to the present, or like goes to the future and it's all weird. Can you imagine just somebody just being like plopped in and there's just like kids like been scooting around on shoes? No wheeling in the hallway.
I mean, that was was it College Humor? I think it was a College Humor sketch where Doc Brown and Marty McFly come to the future, but it's 2015, but actual 2015. So
There was no Jaws 3D.
well, Marty McFly is like, oh man, this is so cool. You know what? Where are the flying cars? And Doc Brown's like, sorry, Marty, we didn't figure that one out yet. And then he's like, well, what about self-lacing shoes? And he's like,
Sorry, Marty.
The best we can do is Crocs. He's like, what the fuck is a Croc? He's like, it's like if a clog fucked a sandal.
It's a pretty ugly looking shoe.
And Marty McFly's like, this sucks. And then he's like, what about hoverboards? It's like, well, they have these things that they call hoverboards. Beano.
Well, you scared him.
Yeah. They have these things that they call hoverboards, but it's really just like a mini Segway that you balance on. They look stupid. He hands him one. And then whatever the Biff Tannen character, I think his name's Griff, comes up. And he's like, you know, what are you doing, McFly? And Marty's like, oh, geez, you know, you're going to bully me again? He's like, bully you? Why would I bully you in real life when I could just do it online? It's so stupid.
That's college humor.
I think so. It's like a 3 or 4 minute sketch.
Send it to me.
I will.
All right.
Maybe I fucking will.
So,
What now? The next movie to come out that they're gonna make is a movie I don't care
the
about.
Flash is coming out, and then then everything's gonna be connected except for the stuff they say isn't.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they're gonna make a Superman movie.
Why are they throwing Watchmen into this? I don't like that.
They're not.
No.
They just said they're writing a thing. They're taking a writer who wrote for Watchmen, the television show,
HBO.
and having them write for this show.
Okay.
Which is why, you know.
So, I do have one question.
Yep.
How did this all begin? Like, when did DC realize that they suck? And I'm a DC fan.
Yes.
So,
I think
I'm DC over Marvel.
well, DC's better.
When it's good, yeah. There's no in between.
The Dark Knight is better.
There's no fucking in between.
There's really not.
There isn't. It's either like the best movie you've ever seen, or it's just fucking
dog shit.
Yeah. So somebody must have been like, okay, what's going on here? Like, why? Like, what is this in 1984? Like, what is this?
I think
what
that
happened?
it really started when Batman vs Superman came out, and it was very poorly received. Because then they did this really hard whiplash to Justice League, and that was bad.
Right. So
and then they just kept like bouncing back and forth.
And then was this guy like, hey, well, Guardians of the Galaxy is Marvel though, right?
Correct. So what happened is James Gunn got fired from Guardians of the Galaxy, got fired from Marvel. Because it was one of those things where he made a tweet like 15 years ago in poor taste. And
of course.
Some fucking whoever brought it up and was like, hey,
somebody was really digging.
What the fuck is this? And he's like, listen, I've apologized for that like my entire life. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't go back and change it. Like, I said some shitty things. I was working at Trauma Films, making low budget shitty horror films. What do you like? Thanksgiving. Like, what do you want from me?
He made Thanksgiving.
He was part of the studio that made the movies like that.
Okay.
Like the $5,000 movies. And you just make like 50 of them a year.
Yeah.
And maybe one of them makes your money back. Like, that's what Trauma does. And he's just like, yeah, it was shitty. Sorry. Like, I don't know. I don't think those things anymore. Like, it was obviously a joke. It was a bad joke. And it made fun of stuff that shouldn't be made fun of. But, like, what do you want me to do? And Marvel was just immediately, like, canceled. So then the entire cast of Guardians of the Galaxy was like, if you don't make Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with James Gunn directing, none of us are going to be in the movie. And the Marvel was like, he's back.
So he got fired, then came back.
Yeah, and then so I think
left.
that he was just like, no, I'm not dealing with this anymore, and just jump ship to DC.
But did he finish the last movie?
Yeah.
The third one?
Mm-hmm.
And then he left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is like the last version of that Guardians of the Galaxy.
So I wonder how that worked out then. If he's in charge of everything. Who'd they fire for him to have a position, or they just create something?
I think that they fired everyone who was involved. And just gave him free reign. Hopefully they gave him and some other guy who I don't know. But
so woman who made bad Wonder Woman
out.
Yeah.
Executives who
bad,
decided that it was a good idea to have people like her making movies.
They're
out.
gone. They got booted out. Are they going to Marvel?
Probably.
So Marvel is going to be making terrible movies.
Marvel's been making some not great movies for a couple of years now.
Probably because they're losing all the shitty DC people. And they're firing all the good people who are going to DC.
Yeah. It's so weird. This is such a weird time to be a comic book movie fan. I don't know what's going on. Because you get Wonder Woman 1984, and then like a year later you get the Batman. Just like, what is happening? Who knows? Will it be good? I don't know. They already made one movie, The Suicide Squad. It's pretty good, I think.
The one that with Jared Leto?
No, that's just Suicide Squad.
Oh,
They made another one called The Suicide Squad,
okay.
which is like a soft sequel, soft reboot, where they kept some stuff like Harley Quinn and whoever the secret agent guy is, but introduced a whole bunch of new characters, and like John Cena's in it.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto does not make an appearance. Shockingly. The linchpin of the DC universe.
Yeah.
I think Black Adam also really sealed the deal.
Black Adam?
Yeah.
Was that DC?
Dwayne Rock movie, yeah.
Was that a good one?
No.
No? Okay.
And Dwayne Johnson is adamant that it made its money back, even though there's literally no way it did. But there's 0% chance it could have.
Maybe if they're including like the sales of the Zoa energy drinks.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that.
He was on those for a while.
Maybe they include his
if they're
his
including
tequila.
like merch and shit, and they're including that the energy drink, because I drink that like every morning. It's good.
The movie's so bad though.
Oh,
it's just like,
it didn't look like anything I'd want to see.
why can't you just make it? I like The Rock. I think he's good in stuff. Like the Jumanji movies that he's in, I love them. I genuinely think they're great.
Yeah, they're funny.
I like him a lot. Make a fucking good movie. You know what I mean? Like, why can't he make like a really good movie? I think it's because he takes
usually
himself
in, like,
too
comedy.
seriously.
He's in a bunch of comedies. What are you
Man,
talking
Fast
about?
and Furious.
No, he's in well, that movie is pretty funny.
Well, yeah, but there's just like this weird. This is confirmed, by the way. They have clauses. Him, Vin Diesel, Jason Statham, all of them have these clauses in their contract where they can't lose a fight. Legitimately. And they have these weird rules where it's like if Dwayne Johnson gets punched in the face by Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson gets to punch Vin Diesel in the face. Everything has to be 1-to-1. If one of them throws the other through the wall, 2 seconds later, they're getting thrown back through the wall.
For the Fast and Furious movies?
Yeah. There's a shot in one of them. I haven't seen any of the movies. I
That's
refuse to
probably
watch
just
them.
them just like...
It's so weird.
That's
Like,
probably
it's
like
a
not even that
fucking
they probably
movie.
don't even care. They're probably just doing that because
I
they
think
can.
they care a lot.
Vin Diesel's kind of an odd guy.
Are you telling me that Vin Diesel does not care about that? But there's a scene in that movie where I think it's Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel are having a fight. Oh, Beano zooming. And a woman falls out of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And in the movie, Dwayne Johnson like jumps at Batman style and catches her, right?
Yeah, I've seen this.
And there's this whole thing where they had to have a discussion about whether or not him jumping out to save the woman counted as him running away from a fight. And they said that The Rock would never run away from a fight, but because he was doing it to save a woman, it was okay. Like those two equations equaled each other out. Like, what are you doing? You're making the fucking Fast and Furious movies.
He dives out a window, grabs her mid-fall,
Lands on a car.
flips over to break her fall, which I don't think that's really how that would work.
He doesn't have a cape like Batman did.
Yeah, and he smashes into a car, and then he's in the hospital, and all he has is like a broken arm.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like,
He would be in a full body cast if not
just
dead.
Make a movie. Have some. I don't even know how to describe it. Just like if I was that big of a star and physically that big, it would be so funny to me to lose to fucking Vin Diesel in a fight in a movie. Like, it would just be hilarious to me. I would push for that to happen because I think it would be funny.
I think I just wouldn't be in those movies.
I don't care. Like,
I think I'd try to be in like a Terminator movie.
Oh, I would absolutely
like
be in a Terminator movie.
Terminator movie.
I don't care. Put me in. Throw me in.
Why can't they make a good one of those?
Well,
you think James Cameron would ever write a script for a third one?
I mean, wasn't he involved in Dark Fate?
Probably as like a producer.
Yeah, well.
That's just giving somebody some money.
That's
just throwing change at somebody.
Have you seen, what's the one where they go back and it's like the first movie? Is that Genesis? Have you seen that shit?
Oh god. Yeah, it was awful. They were all terrible.
James Cameron said that he was watching that movie, and as it started, he's like, oh man, I started seeing things. And I was like, I remember this and stuff. And I was watching a review and somebody was like, yeah, it's because you walked out after 5 minutes. You didn't watch the rest of the fucking shitty movie. You only watched the part where they just stole what you did.
That was the only good part in the movie. Not gonna lie.
Oh, the part that James Cameron basically made? Fucking wild.
That was the only part I liked in that movie, was when it was just when it's
so bad.
When it's like the same thing as the first one.
Yeah, the best part of Dark Fate is the clip show of Terminator 2 at the beginning. I hate I don't like those movies. Why can't they make a good one? It's just wild to me. The Predator brought it back.
Predator, yeah.
They brought it back.
The last one that came out?
Prey was awesome.
That was a very good movie.
Hey, what did I say? I said that they should go back in time way further than we've ever seen before.
Yeah, you didn't write the script for Prey, so if you're trying to say that you came up with that idea.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, this is an idea that I've said publicly, and clearly it works. You know? I said that for the next Terminator movie, when they make one, because they're going to make one,
they're going to make another Terminator movie?
They shouldn't. The best Terminator they can make is just not doing anything with it. But they're going to, because they don't know when to stop.
Where are they sending those people to, DC or Marvel?
Terminator?
The Terminator people.
Oh,
the people who worked on those movies. Oh, they just shoot. They watch the Terminator movie and then they
bring them in an alleyway and
style.
Kill them.
Back of the head.
They go to live in a farm upstate with my dog. But just make a Terminator movie. Have it set in like the 1700s, because that would be very interesting. What do they do with the second best Predator movie?
I don't think they should have the Terminator in 1700s.
Why?
So what? So it's just the same fucking thing, but they're trying to take out, like, he's trying to kill Sarah Connor.
Well,
and
you
she's
could just
alive
send
in
them
the
further
80s.
back.
To kill what, her great grandfather
or something else. Like, just have a different plot line. Don't have them going. Like I said, they could have something where the Terminator shows up and the human shows up, and the human is trying to kill, like, I don't know, baby Hitler or something. I don't know.
The thing is, like, time travel doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. But, you know.
And it works in the Terminator, the first two. And then sort of like, there's only so much you can do with that.
I think there's a lot more you can do with it. They're just idiots.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm all Terminatored out.
Didn't James Cameron work on Terminator 3?
I actually liked that one.
I don't.
It's not like horrendously. It's not like the other ones. Like, it's actually watchable.
It's the third best.
Yeah, it's watchable.
I mean, it's a pretty distant third, but fourth is much further behind.
Christian Bale. That was a movie that he flipped out on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But hey, you know.
Walking around like that in the background.
Listen.
How fucking distracting.
Listen.
That's a great. You gotta love those things.
Listen.
What?
What accent did he have when he was screaming at that lighting guy?
Was it like an American accent?
American accent.
Yeah.
Because he's a goddamn professional.
He never dropped character.
He's a fucking professional.
Yeah.
Also, it's really...
How unprofessional it is.
It's really... you know, I don't know anything about film sets, but from what I hear, when you're an actor and you have to get like super into a character, unless you're Jared Leto and you just decide that you're gonna pretend to be paraplegic or whatever.
He was super into
Morbius.
Did he actually do that?
Yeah, he had people like PAs carrying him to the bathroom. Imagine going that deep.
He's not even going that deep
into character, being that method,
and nobody likes
and it's fucking Morbius.
It kind of makes me like the movie even more.
Like, you say something like, "Oh man, Keanu Reeves went totally."
You say something like, "All our lives,
all our lives." You say something like Keanu Reeves went totally method when he made The Matrix. You're like, okay, it's kind of weird that he would do that, but The Matrix is a really good movie, so I guess it worked.
No,
it's fucking Morbius.
So, no, with Keanu Reeves, it's more like he trained with a SWAT team for like 6 months to get down the carrot, and he actually did do that. So then you're like, wow, that's cool. But he also wasn't pretending to be John Wick for 6 months while training.
Just murdering people.
Yeah, really, like, oh man.
Have you seen Bullet Train?
Some of it. It looks hilarious.
It's great. I watched it the other day. It is really good.
Yeah, somebody was talking about that earlier today.
I love Brad Pitt, man. The more
I just saw when he gets poisoned and then later he gets bitten by a snake. I missed the beginning and like the end.
Yeah.
But he's just like,
I guess already took the antidote, so I'm fine.
He has like such a high tolerance to getting poisoned throughout the whole thing that he's just like fine.
When he gets poisoned, he poisons the person trying to poison him, and then he steals her thing and like takes the antidote, and then he's like, "You don't have a spare?" She's just dying. He's like, "Do you want water?"
Well, doesn't he just like, he doesn't really have anything to do with anything? He's just caught up on a train where there's a bunch of other people trying to take people out.
It's so funny. Can I spoil the it's not really a spoiler, I guess. You can't
I'll probably just watch it when I get home.
You can't like spoil a movie like that, you know what I mean? It's just sort of like the whole experience of the movie.
Yeah.
You sort of just have to be there. But he is like a hitman. And he's taking this job from a different hitman because that hitman has like a sore throat or some shit, couldn't come into work. And he's like, whatever, I hate that guy. So he takes the job. And then like the very end, like the whole thing is revealed. And then the bad guy, like they're all bad. The main bad guy is like, and here I am for, you're the driver of the car who did this thing in my past, and I'm gonna kill you. And then Brad Pitt's like, I'm not that guy. I got subbed in. That guy's not here. So the entire plot of the movie is like this guy's whole plan is ruined because this guy had a sore throat. It's really funny.
I'm not that guy.
That's not me, man. But Brad Pitt is the exact opposite of The Rock for me. Like, he is such a big actor, but he just does weird shit like that, and it's great. And he doesn't take himself at all seriously. Like, I guarantee there's no stipulation in Brad Pitt's contract for Money Train as to how many punches he takes and gives.
Money Train?
Bullet Train.
Okay, I was like, what?
That's the porno version.
Money Train. It's a prostitution.
I was thinking of Moneyball.
Moneyball,
which is the other.
I was trying to figure out what you were thinking of.
Also a very good movie. Love it. Jonah Hill's best movie. Oh, we're opening stuff. That's cool. But anyway, Bullet Train, very good movie. 2022 was a good year for movies.
Yeah.
Bullet Train.
Yeah, well, you know what we got this year coming up? It's Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, Cocaine Bear.
There's a new trailer out for it now.
Nicolas Cage is a vampire.
Yep, that's gonna be sick.
Aquaman Christmas Day. I know what we're doing.
I'm not seeing Aquaman.
You don't want to go see Aquaman on Christmas Day?
I haven't even seen the first one.
You don't need to.
I don't want to see any of it.
I'm sure that it won't matter.
No, that's the one that they're getting rid of, right? They can't anyone on that one. Was that considered a successful movie?
Yeah, I think it was the most successful movie of all of those movies.
Is it bad?
It's pretty bad. But it's bad in like a fun way.
Oh, okay.
It's
As long as it's meant to be like funny.
It's not bad in the way that Wonder Woman is bad, and it's not bad in the way that Morbius is bad.
I want to be an apex predator. Morbius wasn't DC though, right?
No, it wasn't. But it's not bad in that way where they were like trying to make a real movie and fucked up.
Yeah.
It's bad in a way where it's kind of like they were just goofing around, having a good time, making a goofy movie.
I'm okay with that.
It's like giant crabs and stuff.
Yeah, that's sort of like Thor.
Riding giant sharks.
Like Thor.
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
Except worse.
I like Ragnarok.
I did too.
Yeah, it's funny.
I haven't seen the fourth one because apparently it's not great.
The fourth one?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was a new one.
Yeah. Apparently it's not great.
Is Jeff Goldblum in it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's probably why it's not good.
Why do you just want Jeff Goldblum to be in these movies?
He's the best part of the whole movie.
I don't think he was.
Yes, he was.
I think the best part of that movie is Loki.
No.
Yeah.
It's the Goldblum. He's got blue lipstick on.
Yeah, he does. And he has a
and he's
party
playing
barge.
and he's playing himself basically.
What else is coming out this year? So we got Cocaine Bear, Nicolas Cage is a vampire, Aquaman 2. What else are we excited for?
I think that was pretty much it.
I feel like something else is coming out.
What else is coming out?
I don't know. I don't want to look it up. I'm too lazy. Now that movie talk is over.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I told you about The Electric State, right?
Yep.
That book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm like halfway through it.
Oh, so you read that, but you want to read Watchmen?
Yeah. I already know Watchmen. That's the thing.
No, you don't.
More or less, yeah.
No. You don't know Watchmen unless you've read Watchmen.
I've seen the fucking animated comic book shit.
Nah, it's not the same.
No, I don't have time for Watchmen. The Electric State's yeah.
Is it just like 12 issues? Watchmen's 12 issues. How many issues is Electric State? How big is it?
It's only like 136 pages.
Is that all of it?
So it's not really a graphic novel. It's they call it a narrative art book.
So fucking pretentious.
Well, no, because it's technically not a graphic novel. It's a story that's
some white hipster bullshit.
No, it's not. It's like
it absolutely is. It's a fucking comic book.
It's not though.
It is.
It's a painting with a story, and it's a painting of the story, but it's not like
stupid.
No, it's not. You don't even know what the fuck it is.
That's dumb.
I like it. I like it more than comic books.
It's just fucking. I don't like
it's a regular book. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With paintings of the scenery.
Yeah.
For it.
Uh-huh.
And it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like
and
actual paintings or is it like a scan?
No, it's like it's the guy usually. This one I can't quite tell. He does them on a computer, but it's he usually takes a photo of something, and then he'll edit stuff into it. It's gonna be a really really cool looking movie.
I bet it's
coming
not.
out next year.
I bet they're gonna fuck it up.
They better not.
I bet they are.
It's a simple enough story. So
yeah, well,
they just have to focus on the visuals.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't even know what I'm talking about right now. You've never even seen it. You're just mad that I didn't read Watchmen.
I am mad that you didn't read Watchmen. Because it's good.
I never said I wouldn't. I'm not a big reader. I have a hard time sitting down.
Years.
Yeah.
Just read the fucking book.
I also don't like how it dashes all over the place.
What do you mean dashes all over the place?
Like the way comic books are.
You just
like
read
that
it.
One's like, yeah, but it's like too weird.
What?
It's too long.
It's the most comic booky comic book of all time. There's no weird stuff about it. It's 9 panels, 3x3.
Yeah.
Every single page.
Well, I'll have to give it a look then. Honestly, I actually forgot about it for a number of years. I just noticed where it was like
I think
a few
about
days
it
ago.
at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Why?
Because I want to read it. It's good.
Oh, well, I'll bring it back. I almost brought it back today.
It's really good. You should read it. What are we going to title this episode?
tuna fish sandwich.
Tuna fish sandwich?
Yeah.
Why are we naming it that?
Just because.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Tired? You want to wrap it up?
Yeah.
47 minutes. All right,
47.
everybody. This has been James and Jordan talking to the
7:25
internet. Do you like my new theme song?
Oh, it's good.
This has been another episode. You know, if you listen to this, why?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the audience.
No.
Why do you listen to this, audience? Why? Because this is nothing. It's just rambling.
Yeah, we don't have Ashley. I think it would make a good sleep aid, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bore people into sleep.
Why is it so cold out? Why is it 14 out?
Anyway, if for some reason you listen to this and like this, share it to somebody else. An enemy. Share it to an enemy. Trick them.